Hey everyone, it's C3, it's Monday. We are back with a new video about the new things the cave received last week. Hopefully you watched our video from last week with the pops that we had then. We had the Spider-Man, was it George Washington?
We had George Washington.
Yep. So we are back. We're going to try and make this a reoccurring thing again. So now we are 2 weeks in a row. Go us. So yeah, here we are. Ed, how was it?
It was very good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
It was much more like the book than the original TV show. TV miniseries. I enjoyed it. I think they could have done more with the Pops.
Yeah, we only got 3 Pennywise. Yeah. I mean, there were some exclusives, but as far as commons go, they didn't do any of the other characters.
I would like to have seen adult versions.
Yeah,
I didn't. Kids.
I actually looked them up because we still have some Beverly Marsh, which was Jessica Chastain.
Yes.
Character, but yeah, they didn't do any of the adults.
And I mean, hopefully maybe we'll see an adult set, which would be really cool to have both versions of Beverly, especially because in the second movie, they interact together.
The kid interacts with the adult without giving too much away.
Without giving too much away, they kind of relive their past. So there's scenes where there's a little bit of an interaction.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it would have been helpful. It could be a good idea to do the adults.
I mean, it would look really cool. I mean, and to have a Bryce Dallas Howard Beverly to match that. I mean,
Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeah, she played adult Beverly.
I thought Jessica Chastain played adult Beverly. I know they look very similar, but
they look the same. Then that's on me. Yes.
Okay, I was confused there, but yes, that would be cool to see.
But it would be cool to see the two of them together. The Billies. To see the adult and the kid version, especially because in some cases they look significantly different. I
think it's funny that Bill Hader, who goes from SNL, is now in an It movie.
But he was perfect because he basically played Bill Hader.
That's fair. He
just played Bill Hader. I mean, so that character was actually perfect for him.
Oh, cool.
But it was really cool. But I mean, they did a lot of stuff with Pennywise this time, more so than last time, that I thought they could have just kind of shown a little bit more. Which, who knows? We might still get it though.
So I looked up because I was curious who did the whole 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon today. I wanted to see who played Beverly Marsh and to see if she actually lived, because the Pop had the chase and her arm was off or something. She was covered in blood or something.
She was covered in blood.
So I was fearful that she was dead. So I'm like, who does Jessica Chastain play? And it was Beverly Marsh. So then I'm scrolling through, and the actor who plays Pennywise is that Alex Skarsgård,
right?
Who was in True Blood.
His brother's in True Blood.
Yes, his brother is in True Blood. So they have that. I was playing the 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, figuring out the brother is Pennywise to the actor who was in True Blood, and I think he's playing Tarzan.
Yeah, well, he did play Tarzan.
Yes.
And he played Eric Northman in True Blood.
Yes. So that was very interesting that he's an actual actor. It's not because he's covered in paint and everything. It could have been anybody.
The cool thing about that Pennywise, there's a scene where his eyes go in different directions on their own, and everybody thought it was CGI. No, he really does that.
Oh, that's weird. I can't see that movie.
There's a clip out there of him doing it to Bill Hader.
Oh, yeah, I can't see the movie. Yeah, can't. No.
It's worth seeing. I mean, if you saw the first one, you almost have to see the second one to see it.
Is it gory?
To a degree.
Yeah, no.
To a degree.
Yeah, you just told me I'm not seeing it now. That's alright. I don't do gore.
It's not that. You saw the first one, didn't you?
I saw the original first one. The Tim Curry first one. And it was the end of it. Because I'm notorious for watching the end of movies without watching the beginning.
I mean, the original was just a TV series, miniseries, right?
It doesn't matter.
It was the original Salem's Lot. It was done on TV. So it was literally so tamed back.
That's my type of movie.
Stephen King does make an appearance in this one.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, but it was very good. I mean, and like I said, hopefully, this is not something that they should serialize. This should be it. But I mean, hopefully. But they should maximize that value. There is a really nice 6-inch pop they could do. I keep hoping we'll see it.
Maybe. I mean, they're still making stuff for it. Which we still have all 3 Pennywise Commons and the Mystery Minis here in the store. So if you saw the movie this weekend and you want to, make sure you have parts of the collection, we still have those here in the store.
I'm guilty of doing it. I saw it and then stopped and picked up 2 of the 3 on my way home.
I do that all the time. If I'm not sure if I'm going to like the movie or not, I'll see the movie before I purchase any pops or anything for it.
Lots of trailers on the front of it, too.
You were telling me the Birds of Prey trailer was in it.
So they custom cut a trailer for Birds of Prey in the front with Harley Quinn, and it's really cool. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. You just because it's just cool and you have to see it.
I wonder if it's on YouTube.
Well, here's the problem. So it's not actually cut in as a preview. It's actually cut into the front of the movie.
Oh.
So they actually show it and then roll straight into the movie.
But people record the movie on their phones.
It could, but it hasn't popped up yet. So I mean,
because I don't want to see the movie, but I want to see that.
They had some very interesting trailers out there, so it'll be interesting, especially Funko wise. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out.
Was there a Joker trailer?
There was.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
It was the most different Joker trailer I've seen to this point.
Why? What was different?
So we kind of got a backstory. They didn't give a whole lot away, but De Niro's in the movie.
Yes.
We kind of get a feel for what his role in this movie is.
Is he the bad guy? Do you feel like he's the bad guy?
See, I don't think there's a bad guy in this movie. All right, the more I've seen about it, I kind of think about it like a Greek tragedy. Like it's the movie's just tragic.
Okay, so but De Niro plays a role as far as how the Joker became the Joker?
He's a protagonist, yes.
Okay, makes sense.
He's very much a protagonist. So, I mean, that'll be interesting. I'd love to see Joker Pops. I mean, not that I don't think there'll be a lot of them, but I think there's 3 very solid versions they could do.
Yeah.
In pop form. But the Joker trailer was very good. Addams Family.
Addams Family,
which we're going to talk about today.
Yep, the movie.
Which is my interest is kind of peaked in that.
Yeah.
So I mean, no Disney trailers on the front, which I'm kind of happy about. I'm tired of walking into a movie and seeing a Disney trailer on the front of everything.
Well, I mean, the It movie really isn't a Disney PG movie. It's rated R, so I doubt you're going to see Frozen 2 at the It Chapter 2.
It hasn't stopped them from sticking it on the front of everything else.
That's fair. That is fair. No, the Joker's going to be interesting because I was reading... I was fearful that there wasn't going to be any kind of a DC tie-in, that it was just kind of good. It was going to be loosely based off of the character, but there wasn't going to be any hints of it being a DC movie. But I saw that, again, 7 degrees, and that Thomas Wayne is in it.
Well, rumor mill is it ties into Batman Superman.
Yeah, that's... Batman Superman.
Yes, there's something that ties it to Batman Superman. So we'll see. I was indifferent about it at first. I didn't know what to make of it. I tend to not like because one of the things with the Joker is you really don't know what his deal is. You
right.
don't.
Right.
So to give his deal out there takes a little bit away from him, I think.
Yeah.
But this looks interesting. If they do it right, they're going to give you enough, but I don't think they'll give you the whole show.
That's good.
So I think it'd be very interesting. It's the most traditional Joker we've seen. I really believe that.
Really?
To the face paint, to the green hair dye, it's very updated Cesar Romero.
Yeah, that's fair.
But a much more twisted personality. So I really think he has a love interest in this movie.
Yeah, I saw that in one of the trailers.
Don't get it. I can't figure out how that's going to work.
I guess we'll see.
But
I'm excited. Only a few more weeks.
Yeah, October 4th.
October 4th, yeah.
It's
so it's
crazy.
coming out. I heard it received an 8-minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival.
All the early reviews are really good on it.
Yeah, that's exciting.
So, it's October's going to be a big month.
Yeah.
Hopefully a big back-end pop month, because still no Maleficent 2.
No Maleficent 2, but I'm hoping SDCC, though, they've started announcing those pops. So we haven't gotten any Disney yet.
No.
They announced Dragon Ball Z today.
Just 1 2-pack.
Yeah, just, I mean...
I'm shocked. As hard as... I mean, if you think about this year, how hard they've been at pushing out Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
1 2-pack, that's it.
So
that's
far.
kind of shocking. Yeah, I mean, it's... But, I mean, that was really the only announcement today.
It was. But they had the Funko Shop item today, so I'm sure they assumed that was going to be...
Wasn't impressed with that.
I got one.
I wasn't impressed.
I got one.
Of all the ad icons, I mean, I get going down the road and reaching for those obscure ones.
If you're a retro ad icon, though, collector, that's a retro ad icon.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That, I mean, because it's just one that you wouldn't think of.
No. I mean, I personally didn't know that was an ad, that Corn Puffs had a figure to them.
Let's
but that
talk
was obviously back in the day.
My favorite announcement of last week. Giant-sized Batman.
Oh my, 19 inches of Batman.
That's it. Now, I mean, we've had the Freddies that way.
Yes.
But not a pop yet.
I mean, if you've ever been to the cave and have been inside the Cave of Wonders, which is where the office is, on the windowsill there are 5 Freddies. That is about the size of what the Batman will be. So, if you need a comparison to that, the windowsills, those Freddies are about the same size. Give or take an inch or so. But
it's a common pop.
It is. It looks like a pop.
But it's a common. It's something
right. It's a common pop.
Will be available to be purchased.
Yes, it's something that we will we will get. We've ordered it, so that's very exciting. It'll be exciting to see how it's boxed, how it's packaged. Like, is it going to come in a 18-inch Funko box like the 10 inches are?
Well, and a lot of it, is it going to have an 80th anniversary stamp on it?
That's true. It is, because when it was released, it said it was for the 80th anniversary. So is it going to be in that nice black box?
And for those of you who haven't seen it yet, it's in the mold of the chrome versions. It's the chrome looking. It's not chrome, but it's that mold with the sweeping cape to the left, and if you look at it.
It has a sweeping cape. I thought it was like the 01, the first one.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Oh,
it's
fancy.
not the 01. I would have thought it would have been the 01 until I looked at the picture really closely.
Fancy. So that's exciting.
Because remember, they did a non-chrome version of that one.
Yeah.
It's going to look like that, just the 19-incher.
Nice.
Because it'll be the black costume. It'll be because remember, now it's the all black costume. It's not the 01 group blue and gray.
It'll be exciting to see.
I can't wait.
It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful pop to see.
And we'll see if it's the first of
I'm
many.
hoping they make more. There's a whole...
You just want a Maleficent one. Just tell the truth.
I'd love a Maleficent, a Harley Quinn. I'm not going to be picky. Dude, John Wick 3, where are they? The movie comes out tomorrow on Blu-ray and DVD. Where's my pops?
You still have no pops.
I still have no pops. I'm popless. So, fingers crossed.
Original John Wick, so anybody that's got one, you've got right now the only thing that exists.
Sad face.
Someday.
Alright. So, we got some stuff to talk about. Like Ed said at the beginning, we received the entire Addams Family movie pop collection. They made 6 of them. I believe... no, that's from the original movie. But this is from the new animated movie that's coming out in, I believe, October also. There's Pugsley. If you can see that. Very different from the original Addams Family movies that you'll remember when you were a kid back in like the early 90s, I want to say.
Yeah. With
Angelica Hudson. You have... Houston? Okay, fair enough. We're just good at botching things on the show here. You have Lurch.
We're just human.
Yeah, Lurch with Thing, the hand, which is really cool.
I like the updated versions. I mean, you're trying to go to a different animated audience. I'm okay with the different looks.
It's funny to see the difference in Gomez, though, because this Gomez is a little interesting looking. What's that say?
And the crazy bald spot on his head is kind of nuts.
Even his little potion bottle says ghastly grime, so that's interesting. But yeah, the back of his head's like shaved.
Do you know what this animation reminds me of?
What?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I haven't seen any previews for the movie. Does it have that Tim Burton feel?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, like, the trailer doesn't tell you a lot. You see them, but that's it. But, like, if you think about the animation, look, everything is black, grays, dark browns. Nothing's...
Well, it's not a Disney movie, so we know that much. Here's Fester. Uncle Fester.
That's a completely different look for him, too.
Yeah, it's not your... what, Christopher Lloyd played Fester in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
And then Morticia. She has a very Elvira look to her. But I like even her nails are red. She's wearing like a pretty ruby ring. Just very...
Of course you talk about the nails in the ring.
Yeah, of course.
I like Wednesday's noose pigtails.
Wednesday's so cool looking to me because you're right. Her pigtails, if you can see, are nooses, which is very not Christina Ricci
And she has
Wednesday.
the Dr. Evil handfold going.
Yes, like she's scheming something.
Which is very, very cool.
So we have all 6 of them. That was what was in the series. Again, this is for the new movie, the animated film that's coming out in October. So that's exciting that we have them now.
Yeah, before the movie.
Before the movie comes out. So we have those here. So if you haven't picked them up yet, pick them up. We have a lot of them. Then we have the Pint-Size Hero Advent Calendar for Marvel.
Which we talked about a little bit last week.
Yeah.
But we wanted to show you guys one so you could see the box.
We're out of Harry Potter, but we have the Marvel, and we'll be getting Fortnite. But again, how I had said, you could really use this for any month, because it does not have the days, it doesn't have the month, it just has the numbers. So if it's a birthday and your kid likes to count down for birthdays, I'm an adult and I like to count down. So this is a fun way to do that, to start a countdown for a birthday. It doesn't just have to be for the holidays. So that's what I actually really like about the Marvel one.
And also, for those of you that are collecting the 80th anniversary line, like if you're 80th anniversary Batman or 80th anniversary Marvel, this is part of the 80th anniversary line. It does have the stamp and the logo on it.
And there's so many characters that you don't, other than what's on the box, which it only shows 5, you don't know what the other characters are.
Well, and I have a feeling it's a lot of vintage characters, because if you look, that's vintage Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man, vintage
Captain
America. But then you have your Captain Marvel, which is the Brie Larson.
But I'm really curious at the end of the day, when somebody opens one of these, to see like how far through the timeline do they go?
Yeah.
Like, what versions do you get?
There's so many. It's not like the Harry Potter. Like the Harry Potter, they're the same characters, but they're dressed differently.
Yes.
This one, you have no idea, again, other than what's on this box, you have no idea what's behind the days. Because there's so many Marvel characters.
It's a little bit, there's some intrigue to it.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to open it. It's cellophaned up and everything, but, because I want to leave the element of surprise for those who are going to be purchasing it or have purchased it and are waiting to open it. But we still have this in the store, so again, it's not just for the holidays. You can use it any time of year, since there is no month or days of the week on corresponding numbers.
But I mean, I just want to point out, for the completists out there, because we've got a lot of guys now out there that are collecting these, not necessarily a full line of something, but something like this, because this year's the 80th anniversary of Marvel. So they want everything they can get.
80th anniversary
this is part of that.
Right here. Yep, absolutely.
Because I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things that once it's gone, and you're not going to find one.
Oh, no, not at all.
So if you come back hunting for one later on, you're either going to pay a really high amount of money for it,
right,
or you're never going to get a complete one.
Well, that's the thing, too. Even if we wanted to order more of it now, there's no guarantee that we are going to have it if you want it for the holidays, that we will have it before the holidays. So it's definitely something that if you want to purchase between now and December, you should get it now, because again, even if we ordered it now, there'd be no guarantee that we would have it before the holiday. And it's kind of silly to have order advent calendars afterwards, but
yeah, that'd be kind of strange.
So we have this one in stock, and again, we'll be at some point receiving a Fortnite. And then
Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Squirtle's here.
The most recent Pokemon has been added to the cave. We have Squirtle, who is so cute.
They did such a good job with the facial expressions on
He
all
looks
these.
so cute, and he's so happy. He just needs sunglasses.
He does need glasses.
But he's adorable. If you collect the Pokemon, if you have the Pikachu, Bulbasaur, and Charmander, you have to get Squirtle. And they just announced, I think, October 6th, the 10-inch is released at Target. So there is going to be a 10-inch version. So if you are collecting both the normal size and the 10-inch size, you'll definitely want to add him to your collection. And again, the 10-inch will be at Target. I believe October 6th is the date, but that can always change. Another 80th anniversary.
Vintage Namor the Submariner. Again, standard Marvel, has the bobblehead.
I like that his little ankles have wings.
Well, that was
Are those fins?
No, those are the wings.
Oh.
He has wings.
Oh.
It's...
What's the difference between him and Aquaman? Oh, wait.
Not much.
Okay.
This was, I mean... This
Marvel's
was
version, obviously.
Absolutely. But, I mean, he's a much more brutal character.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
So is he a bad guy?
At times he's been.
Oh.
And they're not fins, they're actually wings. We've talked for years about how that was. I mean, I guess at that point, that's how they did it to make him stand out. And he wears the trunks. Most modern incarnations, he wears pants. But it's a really cool character to have, especially now. I mean, again, I think this is one of those characters that kind of now, as Disney has reacquired characters from other movie companies. This is Namor's normally one that falls in line with the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So I think that's why now it's been so long since we've seen a Namor pop. I'm kind of glad they waited this long because the sculpting's so much better with these ones.
Oh, absolutely. The detail.
And to do the trident, and I mean, he has the gold gauntlet or gold wrist bracers. Even the ears. I mean, they did a really good job of making the ears stand out just far enough to make them noticeable.
Yeah. No, it's a nice looking pop.
But he's definitely, I mean, for, again, 80th anniversary collectors.
Yep.
Next one's up. The X-Men would probably be next, the first class X-Men. Because they were the next ones we saw after Namor.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
that'll be interesting to see.
Can't wait. Then we have Ben Franklin.
Oh, Ben Franklin with the kite.
Next in the president's line.
Yeah, American history. So if you have the George Washington, if you have the Target exclusive Abe Lincoln, and the I believe there was a ride or something on a boat.
They did the boat. Yeah.
Yeah. This is, oops, sorry, Namor. This is the next American history. So.
But for you Office fans out there, this looks like the Ben Franklin from The Office. So I mean, if you're a completist or you're trying to make your Office layout look complete, you have to add a Ben Franklin.
Not only that, but it's a talking piece. If you have a random Ben Franklin pop sitting with all of your Office pops. People will ask, why is Ben Franklin with The Office? And then that has a nice leadway. So it's a conversation piece.
Yeah, we won't go into that. That'll take us to no PG land on this show.
That's fair, and that's not a place we've never been before, but valid point.
He does have the key in the rope, which is kind of cool too.
No, I mean, he's very cool looking if, again, you collect the American history lines.
And there are quite a few people that are collecting those.
No, absolutely. I mean, they're nice looking pops. The detail on them is extremely nice.
These would be great for school teachers to give out as like prizes in class.
Oh, absolutely.
Completely. It's the one place you could give away Funko Pops and no one could say anything to you.
Nope.
What mother is going to call you and say, you gave my kid a Ben Franklin Pop? Or a George Washington?
Or George. Good old George.
No one can say anything about that.
I'll agree with that. It's a safe gift.
Absolutely.
Safe prize, and they're not expensive, so.
No kid can be allergic to Ben Franklin.
Good point there, Ed. Ed, always thinking. Always thinking. So it's Monday. Those are the new ones that we've gotten in. We'll see what we get in this week. for next week's video. Nothing coming up right now. Still waiting on the rest of the NYCC announcements. Those will be coming up soon.
We will be in New York this year.
We will be. Try and do a video for that. We have also, if you follow us on Facebook, we've been posting our when somebody is here to donate for Toys for Tots. So
yeah, come on guys, let's get some Toys for Tots donations.
I know it's only September, but we're starting now, and you know, if you have donations, you don't have to wait to bring them, just as long as somebody's here. Like I said, we post when someone's here for you to receive the raffle tickets.
Never once have I ever asked anybody to make me work. Come on guys, make us work on Thanksgiving. We want to work Thanksgiving night. Make us work for it.
It's not really work if you're shopping. That's not work.
It's work for the rest of us. It's not work for you, but it's work for the rest of us.
It is not work for me at all. That's my natural habitat.
But let's make a statement this year. This is a chance to make a statement.
And statements we shall make. So yeah, that's all we have for this week. We'll see you again next week with a new video, hopefully new merch to show you, and a lot of good stuff to talk about.
Cool. Have a nice week, guys.
Thanks. Bye.